Greetings everyone, hello and welcome back to Farthest Frontier once more. Now with the latest trader we have some iron ingots in stock now, 25 to be precise. And with that we can already see that there's a lot of upgrade buttons coming out, right? Like the well we could upgrade now with that. But this is not the reason why we are getting the iron ingots. Nope, it's because I want a vault. And there it is, a secure repository for the town's gold. Right now we're using our storehouse for that. And magically also the trading post. And I don't want that anymore. So we are going to have a vault. And we need to protect this. So it's getting, of course, into my protected area that we have right here. Just beside my town hall. This is actually requiring 25 ingots. And luckily that trader was able to get me that ingots, right? So we can push that vault right now and also alleviate the problem from the storehouse. Nothing else I think the trader would need. We were selling some soap here and ceramics. Also getting the ingots in. He would have actually heavy tools, some weapons, but nothing really that we need. Yeah, well, actually some of these swords here sound juicy to me. Let's purchase 3 of them. This will be good for my guards. Speaking about guards, the next lookout tower has been finished. Let's just storage is full, or well, guarded full to 14 laborers. There is also the matter of defense. So we have the barracks here that I could build, but it would cost me 40 planks. I really would like to push the planks now to the next tier for the town hall, right? Because this is really the limiting factor right now. And after that, we will be able to build the barracks too. I'm not expecting a raid so soon again after the last massive one with almost 30 raiders. So that's okay. We were actually quite, well, we did survive quite well. The only problem is a bit of gold was looted from the trading post, even though we had nothing in store. So that is that. The gold vault, as we can see, is coming along now. Getting all the resources in that we need. And I'm probably also going to build me another lookout tower up here then, because we want to heavily fortify this area, of course, as well. So let's just have one here. Later on, we can have one here and one here. That is fine. There's actually, wait a second, a third trader coming in this year. All right, I'll take it. No problem. What do you have? Do you have something we need? Unfortunately, nope. We could purchase some medicine, but we don't really have a sickness problem. Food I also don't need. The coats we don't need. Nah, we also don't need to sell anything here, really. So that is fine. One problem I've seen is that we are out of the coats. Yep, but we are having pelts. So where is my tannery? Should be somewhere here. There it is. Let's assign a second person to that so we produce more hide coats. Let's make it 3 persons out of that. And candle-wise, we are also fine. Have a bit of wax and a bit of honey. And the soap shop for the tallow. We have lots of tallow, really. And the herbs we have 2, so we could assign a 3rd one to that. But no, it's okay. There it is, finally also the gold vault. This is my special building here. And this is going to store all the gold now. Also advanced weapons on top of that, right? It's a very important building. And let's disable the gold in my storehouse. So it should then get transferred over here now to my vault. And it can house up to 25,000 gold. The next tower is coming along. Let's staff it full as well. Going to 10 people now. 10 laborers, but that's also still fine. Flour-wise, we are also good. Grain-wise, we're also good. So I think it's rather stable at the moment. There's another wheat harvest now coming in. 2 of them, in fact. So this will make the granary quite full, I guess. Will you please store now? I think the card is coming. 4 villagers were born. That's quite the growth. And let's also transfer. We still have some 5 or some 50 stone in here. Let's sell this while we have it. And get the 1,000 then to my town storage. And with that we have 3,000. And I'm just waiting now for 4 more planks. There it is. And hooray, we can upgrade the town hall of Sleepy Hollow to tier 3. Yeah, now this is going to take a while, but of course it's also good because these resources were already clogging up my storage, and of course it's making things a bit easier again, making room for something new. By the way, we have this storage card here. It's outside of my my defendable area, so let's push it inwards. That's okay. The market, as we know, is also getting raided quite often. It is containing food, right? So this is where most of my, not really most of my food supply is. There's a bit of food supply always because it's getting consumed right away. So I think we can risk it for now to leave it like that. And just see then how it goes in the future. About the trading post, this is however something that we probably will want to move soon. There's the resources in. Very good. And with that, we really reach a new milestone that I'm looking forward to. Because tier 3 was quite the hurdle. And this is opening up for us now the advanced iron industry, especially also steel and weapons. All of that, all the juicy things in the world that we need. And there it is. Yeah, looking much better. Outsiders view our town as being a little dull, but a theater would certainly liven things up. Build a theater, help satisfy villagers' entertainment needs, and attract new settlers. Alright, and here we can also see the demand for the new ones. So a theater would be my big monument that we built, and with that we would fulfill a requirement. Also 400, a trading center, and 25 large houses. So the large houses then the next upgrade for my homes. And the theater, well, that's going to be quite hefty, as we can see. And this one we can then, as we can see, just luckily squeeze in here, fine, and it would actually push the desirability by 14 to 15% regarding the house, depending on how close it is. Really cool stuff, the theater. And going to be a very important role, of course, soon. Now, before we reach that milestone, though, we have a few other things to worry about. Food is my pressing issue there. Harvest season is upon us right away. This field has also been finished now, so for the next year, yeah, we are starting with the field work, of course, right away. And then we are going to have some field work again. And then we'll probably push... Wait a second, do we have wheat? Yes, we got 1,200 wheat really in stock. So we're going to have a good, reliable food production the whole winter with that, right? This is the important thing about wheat, grain, flour, and bread production. That we can continue making bread through the winter. Let's get over there. By the way, how much flour do we have? 270. That means I will definitely ramp it up on my bread now. So let's have the full bakery here. Very important. We need to pump out that bread. And we might also consider another bakery then soon. Next then, I would like to do something with fertility increase, right? Like the beans during summer. That should also be good. And let's actually have one clover here so that we push a bit that as well. So before the first harvest happens, we have lots of stuff prepared. And then it's just clover and then also grain in 3 years from now. So we just need to make sure that there's no grain in the surrounding area the next 3 years. This year is also looking good for that field here. That is now really starting to push out then stuff next year. And let's also... No, let's not have grain and cabbage at the same time. That's not great. Let's go with beans. And I think for now those fields are settled. We just need to monitor the fertility a bit there. Right. And that's that. That we should have a nice harvest every year. 7 months of food lasting us through winter. Another good stuff. And also in my vault we have now a bit of gold stored. Even though it's only 33 out of the 1,000 that we have. There's nothing in the trading post. Where is my gold? It's also not in the storehouse. It's not in the stockyard. It's not my storage card. Where's the gold? Can I see where it's stored, please? Constructed. I can't see that. Is it stored in my market? No. This is not where gold is usually stored. I don't know where it's stored, honestly. It seems to be somewhere. Now, I'm also considering it now ready for us to build a proper defense. The barracks, that is, will consume me some planks, stone, and gold. It also has a tiny monthly cost. However, the cost will go up the more soldiers we have then. Let's have it up there. I think it's a proper solution here for a castle like this on a hill overlooking the village, right? So we're going to have it somewhere here. And of course, we're going to leave some room around it so that we can build some defenses around the barracks then too. It has a pretty nice view over the surrounding area, with plus up to 10 of defense bonus. The only Downside is this area, but I'm not expecting raiders to come down these mountains here. They usually don't. It's way too steep here. Another thing is, in this area we have the iron mine right now. Unfortunately, it does not combine iron and coal, so I do need to build another one. And this is going to be then a coal miner. And we're just going to make sure that only coal is in range for this one, right? So here it is. And this is going to produce then the coal, because iron we have lots of, but no coal. So I do need to start producing that as well. And with that, as we can see here, we have then everything ready for the foundry that produces the ingots, and then the blacksmith to produce heavy tools and also swords and normal tools. Also, what we have here is the glassmaker now with sand, and there it is, the brickyard. One of the more important things, it produces bricks for us, a new building resource that we now need to use then for the future products and the houses. Alright, but this one's first. Also, very important, what we can do now is, we can upgrade. We can upgrade these palisade walls, and I would like to do this, of course. So let's select all the walls. There you go. And then we can upgrade them. This will cost me 200 stone and 40 logs. We have all of that. So let's go ahead and do this. Poof, there it is. That's going to take a while. The lookout tower, that requires the iron ingots. That would be also my next goal then. Lots of constructions up again, so this is going to take a while. I'm really worried about food still. We have lots of meat, really, 600 and 300 bread, so there is that. I haven't seen any cows coming in from the trader, so barn is probably not something I would like to do. The preservist building would be possible since we have the fruits, but we don't have glass yet, so also nothing there. 2 more fields though that are going to start this year with their first harvest, so that should be that. Actually, you know what, we could get rid of this and just start pushing out some beans here too. Just for the heck of it. It's not going to be a good harvest yet, but it's going to work. Next year some work, then again, and then some clover. I think we can keep that rotation up. But I do need a bit more food there, honestly. And there's also my defenses. Getting improved. At least the fish count is back to 300 for the lake, so it has replenished plenty over the winter, but I'm not going to have another fisher here, of course. That would not be worth it. There's a new trader coming in. Let's assign some 2 people there again. Oh, really? We're out of laborers. Oh, we have 8 builders right now working. That's something, of course, but still. Lots of clothes that we can sell. That's great. Speaking about clothes, we have no flax. We have no flax. Nope, so I can't produce more than a bit of flour we would have, but let's not do this. Go ahead with the ceramics. And what do you have for sale? Stone might be worth it now since we have used a lot of it. There it is, cows. So we're probably going to push cows now. Let's get more gold from the town storage over. I don't need the gold really. It's a burden to us at the moment anyway because of raiders. Let's use all the gold that we have, and I will make sure that we also use another additional trader, right? And those cows will come in very handy with the barn. The barn requires then another 150 planks, some logs, right? But we will be able to afford it then over time. And we probably will build a bit further out here, right? So where we have lots of area still, where cows can graze, and they will then increase the fertility of the area too. Not here though, because this is potentially more city area that we'll have at some point. So I would probably like to have it over here then for this area. So let's go ahead and have us the barn then out here. I think it's also nice, right? We have the mill, we have the fields, and then we have a barn over there as well. So all just as romantic as it can get. There you go. And let's just have this road leading all the way up to this barn. A bit curvy perhaps as well. Yeah, planks though will be my primary factor, my primary limiting factor again. Considering building a second saw pit might be a solution. Or just time as well. Though time is of course always something you don't have. There is more things that we can sell. That's giving me 1,000 gold. That's giving me 300 gold. Let's actually prioritize the barn. Sorry, but we have to. And let's stop the barracks production or construction for now, because I need to preserve the items that we have for the barn, right? And the cows we can then trade in now. Oh, we must build a barn before. All right, I thought we could build... That's strange. That was fixed in a patch. That was possible before. Purchasing the cows, they would get stored then in a store yard, and then we could use them in a barn. But now you need to have the barn before the cow. Okay. It makes sense, of course, but it was definitely possible last year to not do this. Alright. Then we can just hope for the next trader again next year. I'm still building the barn now. It's a very long construction, and it needs to be finished. Problematic. We have lots of gold now. Let's get this, of course, in my town storage. It really is a lot. It needs to get to my vault. There's going to be a raider next year again. Yeah, a lot of resources are in. Still 128 planks is going to sting for this huge construction. But it's going to ensure that we have new ways of producing food. That's with milk and cheese, and also creating more fertile area than over here especially. Autumn is upon us, and with that, once again, full harvest season. We got lots of fields. Supply Sleepy Hollow once again with another winter. For another winter, that is. I think this one just has... No, this is actually looking like cover. That's the beans, the peas. And fertility on this one is, by the way, at 90% at this point. I think everything past 80 is almost amazing. And 70 is also just fine to get the full harvest most of the time out of it. Like here, for example. Even with 75%, it's over the top there. This one, by the way, has the cabbage in. We might change that as well. This one here I changed to flax now. So we have 2 fields producing flax. We need that. And 2 are producing wheat. And that is almost not enough. So we don't have any wheat anymore now. But there should be the harvest coming in. Flour-wise, we're still sitting at 130. That's okay. So I think there's no wheat coming in this year. We need to also, once again... Oh, there it is. Yeah, there's wheat coming in. We need to make sure that there's wheat coming in every year. So next year we have another wheat harvest, and the year after we also have another wheat harvest. Pretty important that we always have wheat coming in at this point, to also start supplying then a second bakery at some point. Alright, 2 more planks are missing. We can do this. And then it's the end of the year anyway, and then there's a new wave of traders coming in. I just hope that there's going to be cows with that. A really shameful update, honestly. Because we need to have the barn first, so the barn is probably going to sit around potentially for years until there's a trader again coming with the cows. But okay, that's how things go. By the way, over here we have lots of different herbs, berries and greens, and also eggs. So I can then just take them here and also harvest them. So we're going to have another forager shack for this area then too, that I'm not using yet, right? Over here, that's fine. There's also some hawthorn here. By the way, berries I barely see. Berry bushes. We could move them, but it's almost impossible to find them on this map. And on this difficulty level, I think. So there's only hawthorn and sumac. There's no berries at all. Nope. No berries. Alright, just some 13 work steps, please. Then we have this one finished. The fields are barren now, but the harvest is in. And we will survive another winter. And then it's really all about the spawn here. By the way, now that I just realized, there should be the work camp working over there out of, yeah, trees. So we're going to move them a bit over here to this area. Alright, they really take their time now with that last step. That's fine. We can continue with the construction of this one here again, right? So we can enable this. The planks we have almost in again. A bit of gold consumption is always appreciated. And we can wait it out then for this winter. Year 18 coming to an end. And there it is, a new barn. Well, my first barn. We're going to deactivate it for now, of course. There's no reason to keep them active. We can then have the grazing area that we need, right? So this is where the cows are going to graze. And we need to make sure that it's on a bit of a less fertile area, like here, for example. Or also here, right? So this is 80% bonus that we get for fodder, so grass. And while they do this here, then they gain fertility. So, yeah, increase the fertility of the area. So let's have it here as the first grazing grounds then. But of course now we need to wait for cows to get in. And with my latest coal mine, we also have finally coal in, right? So there's 4 people working on this one here now. It's a bit far away from the town hall, right? So it's traveling is at 53%. We might consider building a shelter here for these guys, so they can live in there and work a bit more effectively. I don't think it's that necessary yet, but we might have it up on our list then, of course. With that, we have everything in that we need for the next productions, really. The first one is really important, and that would be now my brick production. There we have it with the brickyard. So it requires clay and coal to produce bricks. And it also is going to pollute crazy again, of course. So let's have this one in my industry area. Somewhere over here, perhaps, where we also have the compost yard already and where we have all the dirty things. Also, the stockyard is not far away, so travel times can be reduced with that significantly. Brickyard it is, and with that, bricks finally. And with that, also, we can upgrade a lot of buildings soon to the next tier. Oh, come on, don't play hero. Running off again. Especially the root cellars. We have 2 of them. I really don't want to build a 3rd one. And we need to increase the storage capacity for that one now as well. That's the brick. And the other one, of course, is, yep, the foundry. We need it for producing iron ingots. And with that, also opening up a lot of new industry and a lot of new upgrades. So let's have the foundry then as well. Somewhere out here then probably. Let's create a new area. Something like that. And let's not make it so tight everything, so let's keep a bit of a distance here. We could actually add then some ornaments in here, like a smaller tree or something. Right now it's winter though, so we only see the barren tree. But it's good to work out. Let's have one here for a bit of gold, and let's also have one probably here, right? So these crossings there, so it doesn't look so barren, all of it. Lots of new construction once more. This one is also cleared, so ready for construction. 8 builders we have. Let's turn it up to 10. So we can speed things up there a bit. Now, a new trader's coming in. Please give me the cows. I do need it. Feel-wise, this is fine. This is also fine. This is strange, but fine with the flax. Fertility is okay. This one is actually losing fertility soon. I might need to do something about it. We have a way too low of a wheat and rock level here, so I can have the clover in here then, right? That's what I would like to do for both of them, as we need to get that fertility up. Here, 1 fieldwork is fine. 1 every 3 years is fine when the wheat levels are this low. So you don't I need to have then 2 of them anymore. This one can still work. Fine. Fine, fine. Trader! No cow? That was to be expected. We are probably going to wait a long time for the cows now. Anything that we could sell? I really don't want to make more money at this point. You get attacked so easily with lots of money. The raider attacks are getting more massive. So we have 90 shoes though. It's a good stuff here that we could sell. A good product. It's the speciality of Sleepy Hollow. Look at those aggressive bears once again attacking my buildings. Come on, why can I not attack you? Why can I not click on you? Sargon, what is the matter? Why are you afraid? This bear is just taking in the sights, I think. Yeah, those look at towers. Oh, very smart here. It was just going around the circle there. Smart bear. Smart bear indeed. Yeah, there it is. That was quick. We have the barracks in all their glory. And with that, we can finally have some proper soldiers. Before I do this, however, we still need to also ramp up the defense for the barracks. So let's go ahead. Oh, and the village is being raided. 33 raiders. And look where they're coming from. Just when I said I'm not expecting them from the mountains. They come from the mountains. This game is trying to fool me again and again. Totally unexpected. Let's hope that they're not going for the barracks. They're not very good. They're going for my heavy defended area now. Let's ring the bell. 33, of course, is going to hurt me a bit. Trying to attack my brick walls, that's fine. Coming from the mountains is actually the best thing that can happen, right? Because they're just running against my main defenses, as we can see. And yeah, they're totally getting wrecked. So this time they have no chance here at all. Probably all getting killed. Unfortunately, they don't drop any loot. Sorry, pals, but you are really hitting bricks here. Those are very heavily defended or armored ones though, because they don't take a lot of damage. Alright, I think we're actually going to be able to kill all of them. Yep. All 33 were killed. They were not very smart. Holy cow, how much damage did they do? Barely even a third of the fortified wall here. Very good indeed. We can unring the bell. So mountain is really a good location for them to spawn for us, really. So I don't need to have the barracks available right now. I'm just going to keep them here like that, but we can turn them off. Yeah. Just going to turn it off. And we're starting just to prepare the defense now. And I'm definitely going to keep a bit of a distance here to the barracks so we can have some towers in here then as well. The barracks themselves can also fire, of course. And we're probably going to get it all the way to here. And then we have some gates here. Right. And then we're adding some towers as well. So this is going to be another fortified area for us. Like this one here. Alright, iron industry is coming along. Heavy tools, we still should have one. Yeah, very good. This one has all the materials. Another trader is in. He has cows. Yes! Let's get all the money we have over. And let's also get, yeah, lots of clay over that we can sell to get some coin for the cows in again. Going to be 500 coin there. Crossbows are appearing now. Unfortunately, he does not sell them. I would have loved some crossbows there as well, because they're pushing out the damage really hard against armored enemies. Let's hurry up there, please. Stock the trade post. We were a bit distracted, unfortunately, because of the raider attack. Also here, there it is. We have the brickyard. I don't have any laborers right now, but 10 builders doing the job. So we can tone it down on the builders there, really. We don't need that many now. Lots of constructions have finished. And with that, we should be able then to fill in, yep, there it is, those brickyards, and we can now start the bricks. That's another very good milestone. Alright. It's 1,000. Come on, get a bit more gold in here. Very good, there it is. Because with that, we can at least afford 2 cows now, and they can scootly poop around and reproduce. That's the cool thing about them, right? Cows in stock. We probably, yep. Let's confirm the barn for this. And let's also assign some workers here right away. Some builders mostly. That can now work on the cows. They're hungry at the moment a bit. Could be fine though. They're just starting out. We have enough fodder here. Quality is at 80%. And they hopefully also reproduce. So we only need to purchase these 2 really. And that's that. Let's sell a bit more clay though that we still have there. I mean, I might afford a 3rd one if I'm honest. Speed things up further. Nah, let's not do this. Let's get the rest of the money back. So we have still some gold stored. And yeah, I'm really happy with that. We have cows, we have a barn, we have a fortified area, and we have tier 3. That was quite the episode here, really. I hope you enjoyed this. We continue onwards, then stay tuned in Sleepy Hollow.